If you put a lot of cock in your mouth, people will love you, and you get a lot of respect and admiration and attention for being gay. You know, if I'm a man and I put a lot of cock in my mouth, I can hop on Twitter and say I'm a man and I put a lot of cock in my mouth, and people be like, hell yes, hell yeah, dude. Here's 50,000 followers. You're gay. You don't have to prove it either. We just believe you. You know, how many people out there say that they're gay when they're not actually gay? I'd wonder, because there's no downside to saying that you're gay. There's no downside to saying I'm gay and then gaining a lot of respect and followers. I guess, but that's not all what I'm at. In this specific case, that is all I'm after in this hypothetical situation that does not exist in real life. But, you could say, I have a peanut allergy and people would cater to you. I like sucking cock. People will cater to you, Peanuts and cock, nuts in general, I guess, are something that a lot of people like to care about. Welcome back, though, to Insecure. We're here. I'm back. Thank you guys so much for those, for all those donations last episode. They're still rolling in, actually. I just got another notification here. Well, there's $5. Thank you. Chargeable kit. 4-5. Chargeable kit 4-5. I don't know what that means. Thank you very much, though, for the $5. So, I mean, if you don't know what I'm talking about, last episode, go watch it. It's pretty damn good, if I gotta say. But you'll see what happens, and you'll know why people are sending me money. I mean, it's just a stressful time in my life that I need to be fixing. So thank you guys again. And I guess let's just get right into it. I would like to know, I always had this thing in my head where I bet you if you put any, the whole arguments of light beers, what's the best light beer? People have that argument all the time, right? Miller Lite, Bud Light, fucking Flesh Light, which one is the best light? And I really hate people that argue with that, for light beer, because I personally feel like if you put down that guy who's like, don't even give me a Miller. I'm not even gonna fucking breathe in the general direction of Miller Lite. I am a Bud Light bro, I bet you if you sat that fucker down and you put little shot glasses of the 5 major light beers and, didn't label them, or all right, tell me which one's Bud Light. I don't think he'd be able to do it. I really don't think you'd be able to do it. So all you light beer drinkers out there, you fucking suck. You're dumb. Light beer is dumb. You're dumb for drinking. You're not dumb for drinking light beer. More power to you. Kill yourself. Let's slowly kill ourselves by drinking. Let's all drink a lot of alcohol together. Let's all hang out next week and drink a lot of alcohol. Let's not talk to each other. Let's just sit down in a room silently and drink our favorite kind of alcohols. But all my point is that you're drinking beer, all right? You're drinking pussy beer. Beer is for pussies, all right? I'm sorry. It's just fattening. It's gross. It's bubbly. I don't get the appeal. I don't get the appeal of drinking more than 4 beers in a night. Doesn't make sense to me. I can enjoy a beer. I can sit down. I can enjoy a beer or two. I can hop in the shower, have a nice shower beer. Fucking love it. I can crack open a beer on the porch with my boys. Hell yeah. Hell freaking yeah, dude. But 4 beers in a one night, dude? You're fat. You just destroyed your entire month's work of whatever thing you consider exercising, just because of just bubbles. It's just fucking for what purpose? It doesn't taste like anything. It's not I'm very annoyed. I'm very annoyed at beer drinkers. I think beer drinkers are very full of themselves. They literally are physically full of themselves. They're full of fucking dumb beer and yeast, and it's disgusting. You're fat. You burp, it's fat. Right? You think a burp clears it out? Oh, I just made more room. It's healthier if I burp after each sip. I've heard people say that, by the way. I've known people that have had a higher GPA than me and are smarter than me in a general sense say that when you burp after each sip of beer, it means you're not getting that fat. It's counteracting all of the fat you would have gotten if you hadn't burped after drinking beer. That's a fact that I've heard people say. People have told me that that's a fact. And no fucking way is that a fact. All right? Beer is disgusting. Beer is terrible for you. Praise Jesus. Praise the Lord, Almighty Father in heaven. All right? I love God. This is now officially a God podcast, a God-given podcast. God gave me this podcast to tell you to stop drinking Bud Light because he hates the queers and wants you to leave and kill yourself. God wants you to kill yourself. Imagine that. It's all satire. I don't know what I would do, though, if God told me to kill myself. Do you think you'd kill yourself if God told you to kill yourself? My point is, that's why I don't. You know, if you're going to don't use DoorDash if you're ordering from a fucking regular restaurant. Bad news bears, all right? Previously, though, I did order pizza off of DoorDash. Because I feel like shit. Like I said, I've been feeling like shit. I don't know why I always say it. I always say I feel like shit. Who actually knows? How do you even know what you're feeling? Do you ever even know what happiness feels like if you're never, if you're just always stagnantly alive? Is happy even above or below sadness? Is happy sad or sad happy? You don't even know what it is anymore. But I ordered fucking pizza because I was like, fucking pizza, dude, let's do it. And like Frederico's Pizza or whatever the fuck it was. First of all, it took like an hour and a half, all right? Now listen, I ordered this shit on like a Wednesday night or some shit. It shouldn't take like an hour and a half, 2 hours for a pizza to get here. Anyway, I get the fucking pizza, 2 hours, it's cold, it's room temperature at best. I bring it in, I'm like, dude, okay, this is fucking disgusting. I eat like a couple slices. I'm like, it tastes like pizza. It's not good pizza. It's pretty bad pizza. On DoorDash, it has like a 4.5, right? Yelp, it has a 4.5, 4 out of 5, right? So what's going on here? It's just a regular fucking pizza. That's all I ordered was a regular fucking pizza. And then all of a sudden, here I am eating a pizza. I'm like, yeah, it's pizza. I guess I can't really, I can complain though. I can complain. I was about to say I can't really complain, but I can complain. Because granted, yes, I want a pizza, and this satiates my appetite for pizza, because it's technically pizza. But then again, I take a look at myself in the mirror, and I go, oh my God, I'm eating fucking pizza Wednesday night. My God, this is exactly what I fucking don't like about myself. It's the one thing that I do too much of that I need to stop. Is ordering food unnecessarily. I need to just go fucking, what the fuck is wrong with me? God damn it. And then all of a sudden, like 30 minutes go by and I'm like, oh, my stomach. And I have like the worst hour on the toilet diarrhea that I've had in months of just, I'm just shitting it out. And I'm just like, that fucking, like it's just, like it's running. Like it's like a fucking like when you take the hose and you put your thumb at the end of it and you try to spray someone with it, that's what was coming out of my asshole. Just right, like that shit. Occasional chunks of like fucking nickels going shooting at the fucking hose of my asshole, just like that shit. And it's 30 minutes after eating 2 slices of pizza. All right, now you know what, fuck it, I lied. I had 3 slices. Sue me. Anyway, it was like a personal pizza, so there's still like 3 slices left. All right. And so I'm like, oh, God, fuck. And I took a shit. An hour later, I'm like laying in bed. I'm like, oh, I'm like sweaty. You get all sweaty. I had to take my shirt off for the shit. You ever have shit so bad you got to take your fucking shirt off because it's fucking hot? My whole body's red. I'm like, God damn it, Frederico. What the fuck is up with this 2-hour-long pizza that tastes like shit? Also, again, before you come at me, okay, what is it? What is the other arguments? Oh, what time did you order it? I ordered it at like 7 p.m. All right, this is not like an 11 p.m. nighttime thing, for some reason, DoorDash hates regular restaurants hate DoorDash. I don't get what it is. They're like spiteful against DoorDash. Like, they're not even going to bother coming in here and picking up their own food. Johnny, piss on it. Piss on the pizza. We're making this guy shit his brains out tonight. For some reason, that's what they do, because that's what happened. All right. And I took a shit and I took my diarrhea shit for like an hour and I was fuming, literally fuming mentally and physically. I was like steam coming off of me. You could feel the cheese that was melting through my veins, just like oozing out of my fingertips and shit like that. I was like, I only had like 3 slices. And then like 2 hours go by and it's, it's a night where I could 2 hours go by. It's like 11 o'clock and I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm feeling kind of hungry again. I'm eyeing that pizza that's in the fridge. I'm like, right? And so I walk on over and I have another slice and a half. Fuck it. I had 2 more slices. Fuck you. And so then like, again, 45 minutes go by. And then I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. And I run back over the fucking toilet, have another nice hour-long bout of diarrhea. And then usually they say 3's a pattern, but I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I only have this amount of stuff to work with. So I was like, fucking, this is the Frederico's fucking me over here. Frederico's fucking me over. Point is, I go to sleep that night, wake up the next morning, blah, blah, go to work, come home. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do an experiment. I have this one slice left, right? This one slice of pizza left. I'd eaten 5. Here's the one last slice. Let's see. Because I'm feeling good now. I don't need to shit. I've eaten very healthy today. I had like an apple and a Nutri-Grain thing, whatever the fuck bullshit, and I'm feeling fine. So it's clearly not the fact that I am eating in general. It's not like an intestinal, like my own body doesn't like eating in general right now. It's clearly the thing that I have to have been eating. And what have I been eating? Shitty 2-hour room temperature pizza from Frederico's. All right? Don't order from Frederico's. All right? So I take that one last slice of pizza and I put it down my gullet. I do nom 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 nom. All right? And sure enough, 30 minutes later, I'm on the toilet again. So I had, deduced, Sherlock Holmes, Shitlock Holmes, because I get it, because I'm pooping, Shitlock Holmes, shit, Holmes, whatever. I thought it's Frederico. And I don't know why. I don't get it. I don't know why. What's going on? It's a 4.5. What's going on? Don't know why. Doesn't even no matter how hard I try. I can't order food from a restaurant through DoorDash. It doesn't. They don't like it. They do Wendy's and McDonald's. They'll do Chipotle just fine. Weirdly, I don't know what it is. Well, Chipotle, they don't fuck up. Fucking Chipotle. Listen up here, Chipotle. All right. Just take 5 extra seconds, please. Just take 5 extra seconds at the very least and just mix up the ingredients a little bit more. Just, I see how you roll it up. You do like a boop, boop, boop. I see that. Just do like 2 more of these things to just mix it up a little bit more. Please. I really hate biting into my fucking burrito and just getting cheese and rice. Because they look the same. Obviously they don't actually, but a quick glance is like, it's probably the rice. And you're like, oh no, that was like all of the cheese in one clump. Because it got rolled up that way, and so now it's stuck together like that. So you take a bite out of the ball and just pull up the entire ball of cheese, and there you are, eating cheese and rice, and you're like, dude, I got my fucking steak, and my fucking pico, and my beans, I got all this other shit that I want to eat. So please, Chipotle, just take 5 extra seconds, please. I really wish I would so pay Chipotle an extra $1 for every time I order something from there, to just take 10 seconds to just a little bit more of a mix, just a little bit, because I fucking hate when I take a bite out of a burrito and it's just like, or I take a bite and I got all the steak is gone, because I'm a little bit bougie. If I'm ordering from Chipotle, I'm getting steak burrito because I'm not getting chicken. If you order chicken from Chipotle, you're a fucking loser. Because chicken is so cheap, you can make a chicken burrito all by yourself. Steak is a little bit harder. Steak's a little bit, I think it mostly comes from the fact that I've always had chicken. I've eaten chicken every day of my, like, at least 4 times a week every day, the entire time I've lived, I've had chicken 4 times a week, all right? Especially as a child, it was chicken and pasta, all right? So if I'm going out and buying food, if I'm paying money for food, I'm not going to buy chicken. Who's buying chicken for something that's a prepared food for you? I'm not going to buy chicken. That's disgusting. I'm going to get some other fucking type of meat, like steak. Give me some steak. Give me some ground beef. Give me some carnitas or whatever the fucking other bullshit Mexican thing I should know how to pronounce. I don't know how to do it because I'm too white to know. Who even knows at this point? Chipotle, please wrap your burritos. I mean, even the whole wrapping thing isn't that bad. I've never really had an issue with like the wrapping. I've never had the burrito like explode out. I personally though feel like Chipotle employees do less work when they get like an online order versus when they're in person. I feel like I get a much fuller burrito when I'm there in person than I do when I order online. That's a good topic. That's a good, interesting conversation, because it's an interesting psychological theory that I'm presenting. That, like, if I'm watching you, you're more prone as a human to just do a better job because there's someone watching you. But others might argue that it's the opposite, that if no one's watching you, you actually do a better job, which is what I personally feel like. I do a much better job at my job when no one's watching me. Like, and I don't mean that in like a get away from me. I just mean that, like, hey, I want to figure this out. I'd rather figure this out without you looking at me, It's nothing against like the whole like, ew, I hate people. It's more just look away, you know? It's like when you were a kid and you had a test and you're taking the test and the teacher just kind of walks around and looks at everyone's paper like this. Whenever the teacher, I hated that. I never understood it. I understand why she does it, but I would always freeze up in the moment. I'm like, I don't want her seeing what I choose. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing anyway. I'm getting these all wrong. Like, what is she going to do? Is she going to go like, that guy's a fucking idiot. Oh, this guy's getting it. Wow, this guy's okay. This guy's gonna have to go to the other class. This guy has to. Let's get him out. Where's the fucking chopper? Let's get him out. This guy doesn't even know long division. It's fucking high school. This guy doesn't know how to do long division anymore. Jesus Christ! And I gotta go. Listen, lady, this is the first time I've had to do long division since fucking middle school when I learned it. Maybe you could have a brief refresher on long division because I don't know how to do long division. I'm not. I still to this day. You know what? I bet you I still don't know how to do long division. Just because I've never had to. When was the last time you had to do long division? Go ahead, right now. Think about it. If it's anything over 3 years, then fuck you, I'm right. Because 3 years is a perfectly acceptable amount of time to ask someone for like a quick refresher. All right? Long division, don't know how to do it, right? If you put 8 and then the thing and then 64, right? Obviously, it's like, yeah, 8 divided, it's 8, right? I understand that basic amount of it, but if it's like, the remainder shit, right? So if you do 8 divided by 643, now you're asking Conall to do long division, and I'm just not cut out for that shit. I am not a long division little homie. I'm a short divider, I'm 5'3". I'll be honest. You guys have been asking about my height. I see it all the comments. I'm 5'2.5". All right, I'll be honest. So next time when we're making fun of me, maybe you guys could take my height into consideration and cut me some slack. All right, like God cut a lot of height off of me when He was making me, and that's my God-given right, a God-given height.